Hello everybody, and welcome to my Cities Skylines live stream. Hopefully this goes okay. Now, let's actually get into the game once and we can get started. Continuing. And I can refresh my memory on where we left off. Also, hello to anyone who's watching. Let me know about the stream quality and stuff. But anyways, here we are. Let's see. And I forgot to install that mod I was saying I would after the last session. If you're wondering, I was commenting about how I would probably be installing a mod to make it so that abandoned buildings were automatically destroyed and that sort of thing, but I haven't done that yet. And for some odd reason, we still have places complaining they don't have enough workers. And I don't know why. I mean, we have plenty of population. They should be able to find workers. But last time everything seemed to be going pretty okay. And we started to grow our little housing place over here. In terms of like apartments and stuff. So we'll get started again. Let's say I have a decent amount of cash on hand. Let me see. We need another incinerator, because that's the thing I need to get going now. Incinerators. As we're trying at the moment to replace all of our... yeah, at the moment we're attempting to replace our, as I struggle for words, landfills with incinerators. Let me see. Relocate building. No. We'll put it there, I guess. How is it my incinerator isn't operating? Ugh. I'll do the simple thing and just stick it over by my previous incinerator. I don't know why people are bitching about it, or why it's not operating, for that matter. Cemetery needed. Our current cemetery has plenty of space. Suppose another one couldn't hurt. There you go. Why is this incinerator not functioning, though? That's what I want to figure out. Because for whatever reason, it's just not operating right now. Plenty of education capacity right now. Fire hazard is still a bit up there, unfortunately. So we need the big one when we can get it. Demolish that, I guess. Yeah. And yeah, that landfill is currently full. I still don't get why this incinerator isn't working. I'll have to do some research about that in between sessions. Why would an incinerator not be operating? I wonder. Now. We'll get those couple taken care of. And we're good until the next few buildings decide to be abandoned. As I bring us up to 2 speed. We still need to hit 14,000 people for the crematorium. But the next place I was going to plonk down was a prison to make criminals no longer be criminals. Well, that's and to set up some bus routes. But I can't say I really understand the whole bus thing just yet. How are we on power? Decent, though not quite as good as we were recently. water availability. We'll need to have some work done on it soon. We could buy new land, and I might do that actually. Even though we have a decent bit left, having some other areas we can do stuff in is always nice. So let's check her out. What can we get? Plenty of options. But as per usual, the price goes up with every purchase of land. Let me see. The area I think I may get is this one, actually. And I'm going for that. If you're wondering why, it's because, one, it's mostly flat, so I can actually use it. And two, it has both interstate and train access, which I'll be making use of at some point. And even though I bought the land, I'm not actually going to build anything there right away. At least I don't think so. And I'm knocking us back down to 1 speed. Water treatment plant needs 14,000 people, but I'm gonna build that soon as I'm able. Same thing with... I'm also probably going to build a hydropower plant as soon as I can. As that will basically... we get a hydropower plant going on, provided I can find a good place to stick it. And as far as power goes, we're pretty much set. Once we get one of those up, I think. And both of our incinerators are online now. I guess it just takes time. Those incinerators, though, are not exactly doing very well. We don't have quite enough to start replacing our garbage with incinerators. Though that is my long-term goal. Incinerator capacity is 144 now. We'll wait for that one to come online and probably be good. We're just about in the yellow as far as our incinerators are concerned right now. Crime rate is high over here in one building, apparently. So right now, yeah, we have become a small city. And we have the high-tech housing policy now. And industrial space planning, we can overlook some laws, basically, which is kind of funny. Now we have access to cargo trains and train stations, as well as power plants. Our next city size will be big city, since we just hit small city. And once we become a big city, we can cremate people and offer a water treatment plant to clean up the water that we're making dirty because of all the waste that's being dumped into it. Here's hoping nobody's drinking that, though. That's all I can say about that. I hope nobody's drinking that water. And we get a little bit of cash for making the move. Let me see. If I did want to put up a power plant, how much electricity would that give us? 16 megawatts right there. Right now I'm just experimenting because I want to see what kind of power we'd get. 16 megawatts looks like the max we'd be able to produce in any one area. I was hoping to get a bit more than that, honestly. $32 megawatts. Rather nice, actually. I might. And even though this is outside the city limits, I wanted to have a look. Wow. I think we're gonna wait until I can take control of one more square in that direction. Because that has the potential to give us like 140 megawatts of power. And that would have us set for a long time. So I'm gonna wait on building a dam till we can get out to there. And now we need to hit 14,000 for a water treatment plant. But my next port of call, at this point I think, is going to be to build a dam. Or, not build a dam, build a prison. And keep at it with incinerators. Maybe the farmers would like an incinerator near where they live. Actually, no. Probably not. Plus, it pollutes the landscape, and I don't think we want that. And let me see here. We want to be able to start using this sort of area. And allow for our industry and such to move goods by train. That's going to be pretty useful going forward. So let's see, what kind of route should I set up? Bus station, train depot. Okay. Metro station. Train station, cargo train terminal, taxi depot. First of all, we need a road leading over to that part, and then probably another one leading from there to there, so that I can use both of them. First, I'm gonna have to set up a little road thing over here. So that'll do us, and we'll have that. So we have access to this area, and we'll eventually be able to actually use it. Now, let's see here. Tram depot. Don't think so. A train station and a cargo train station is what we're putting over here. We'll put the train station in. Let me see. Actually, move it to there. That's going to need power and water over here since I'm going to be building there. We'll put a train station there and the cargo train station. Let me see. Depends on what we do with this area. I think it'll just be more high residential housing, actually, for the most part. As right now people really want to move in. So we will oblige them with more places to live. There we go. Actually, no. I don't think people are going to want to be living right beside the train station. So we'll make some of this commercial and office. A bit of commerce over by the train station. People can get off their stop coming into town and do some shopping. Because that's what you do, right? You get off the train and you go shopping. Tiny bit of that. And then I will put in some office zones over here. But first of all, we're going to need power and water. Plenty of water. As you can't expect people to live around there without drinking water. And we're basically broke now. So I'm gonna have to wait to get some more money for the rest of the water. That place is going to need a temporary power line. Until everywhere else is set up. Though I'm gonna wait a little bit since it seems like our housing is growing fairly fast. And then I'm gonna build some tracks onto there, going that way and that way. But yeah, we're gonna need a temporary power line. I'll remove it as soon as there's power connected to there by our building growth, but for the moment we need that. Now though, back to 1 speed and our train. We need to be putting down some tracks. Though for whatever reason, that part doesn't seem to be very connected. Train station is operating, but it hasn't gotten any passengers just yet. I'll remove that, I think. Put in some track right there. But I don't know why it does this. It must be a train thing. I don't understand trains, so I wouldn't get it. There you go. And a bunch of places that need to be demolished because they're abandoned. For whatever reason. I mean, we have a very large population. They should have no problem finding workers. And they're not even looking for educated or highly educated workers. Just ordinary ones. But our elementary school is starting to have problems finding starting to have problems filling our needs. We have like 1,000 eligible and only capacity of 900. So we'll build another one. And capacity is now just above what we need. I'm going to build another elementary school as soon as I can afford it, though any plans to do anything other than that are going to have to be on hold. And we still have people whining about the fact that we have farms. And actually, let me check out our resources. Oh, and yes, I'm seeing some quite serious traffic problems in this area. As well as over here. Our city is in serious need of a redesign. Though I'll have to address that another time, because I have to actually look things up. Figure out how to redesign it. We have the resources just sitting around also. I may put in some farming industry next. And over here, if I'm looking at this right, some ore industry. Let's check about the types of specialization. Yeah, ore. That's the other thing I was looking at. And I'll have to look into tourism and leisure specialization. I've never used those before, and I want to give them a shot. And we keep on growing over here. You probably noticed by now my city design methods tend to be very haphazard and extremely arbitrary. But dear God, that water's looking disgusting. I'm gonna be so glad we can grab another city district. Because for one thing, that'll enable me to get our hydroelectric dam going. And then, as far as power is concerned, we'll be set for a long time, since we'll be getting like 150 power from the hydroelectric dam. Scratch that. 224, apparently. Or 240, even. Get nearly 260 power from doing that. That's going to be handy indeed. Because it'll also mean it'll be a while before we have to worry about power. Yeah, I need to get a few tram, and bus, and metro stations set up around town. to address our traffic issue, because it's growing quite rapidly. And we need to expand our farm out just a little, I think. There we go. So, next, I'm going to want to paint the district some more. Have a look. That to give our district a little breathing room. Oops, did not mean to do that. And now I'm going to set up our farming. Over here. As if I remember right, the last time I looked at it, yes, there's some fertile land over there for farming. For whatever reason, yeah, 6 citizens. 6 citizens. I think a local hospital would do us well over here. So, let's see. A location. I'm going to be sticking it right there. And make some more use of that farming. Of course. Yeah, I'm just pushing it over a little bit so I have some breathing room is all there. And we'll do that. Should build in no time. But fire's over here. That's right, this area is new and needs a fire station. Let's address that right away. It's also going to need a police station. That'll be what our next 12 grand goes to. Police station. Keep crime down around here. I mean, shouldn't be that high, but still. And our jail availability is becoming an issue, too. So I'll be putting a police station out in this new area to cover that. And I know I said I wanted to do a prison, but really not much of a chance of that. Dead person waiting for transport, eh? Where is the nearest cemetery to there? Pretty damn close, actually. So no need to worry. Let's see. The area over here is getting nice and built up. Oops, wrong area to be looking at. I meant the area over here. That's what that also means. Is that I no longer need this power line to keep power running to this part of my city. Or to my train. It's already going without any interference from me, just because of where the buildings are at. And high density housing. Running an actual city rather than just a little backwater town is quite fun. Population will soon reach 10,000. And I'm thinking I might wait for the 120 grand to put in a prison, actually, rather than just plonking down another station. Power's becoming a little bit of an issue, or it will be soon. Yes, I'll work on that, just as soon as we're actually able to afford one. If you want a prison, then you could let me raise taxes without complaining. You'll never do that, will you? That drugstore doesn't have enough customers, apparently. So they're probably gonna close down. And we've just crossed the 10,000 population mark. Let's see what we'll get. We'll unlock some new areas with the next one, which I'm gonna use to get that little bit I need for our hydroelectric power plant. And right now I'm just waiting for the 120 grand I will need to build a prison and start rehabilitating people and turn criminals into not criminals. Yeah. Because right now, the capacity of our jails is a problem. We have a capacity of 40, and we've nearly detained that many people. I'm thinking about it. Prison is a fairly important thing to have right now. I could take out a loan to get it, but I like to avoid loans if at all possible. It's just a personal thing. I don't actually know if they are an actual issue in any way, but I just personally like to avoid them. Let me see here. Goodbye. Goodbye. And that's that sorted. Yes, parts of my city are seriously in need of redesign, because we have some annoying traffic bottlenecks right now. Oh, that will have to be addressed. Cargo train terminal. Right now, I'm just watching because I want to see one of these trains actually use this station. Though I don't know if I will. Oh, we've got one coming into the station. And letting people off. We have tourists. Or possibly are people coming back by. Who knows? But there's some more places that have to be demolished because they didn't stay open. Oh, Beppy 1234. I'm not actually sure. Streets in the center part of the square. Where are you referring to exactly? Yeah, sorry, I forgot to check the chat, but where are you referring to? It's certainly possible, and I wouldn't be surprised if I was overlooking something. In fact, I'd be more surprised if I wasn't overlooking something. But where exactly are you talking about? Unless... Do you mean that little square of buildings right up here? Or like people getting from that side to that side? If so, then you're right, I could do with that. Okay, prepare for people's pissed offness. Set me demolishing a building. And to put in a road. In fact, since this is me, I'll probably be putting in multiple roads. And I do it like this, just because. And actually, I think we could do with a little more housing in this section. Because this is just going to be another multiple apartment blocks after all. So what else would I be putting there? Okay, and we have a bunch of people there who have trash that are waiting for it to get picked up. The only part of the problem with that is my traffic. As in, the trash trucks can't actually reach them. Being the issue. Also, hello any new people who happen to be watching this, since Twitch is telling me there's now 3. And we're finally getting our first complaints about noise pollution. Which is interesting, because that's been the case for ages now. And a building burnt down. For the first time ever. In this game. Well, this particular playthrough, I mean. I've had a building burned down. And I forgot to put water over here. Well done, me. Okay, and I think we need to have an incinerator around here somewhere, so I'm gonna put it over here. Which means I have to connect it with a power line. And with water, actually. As I will be putting other things over there eventually, but... yeah. By the way, any idea why the incinerators take a little bit to get started like that? I kind of am wondering about that. Or is it just they need to get this truck started on picking things up? Because that's the thing that makes the most sense, honestly. And now I'm also going to put in a hospital over here. It'll cover a lot of places. It also means more time until we have the ever so needed prison set up, but still. Let me see here. Now, let's see. Prison costs us 120 grand. And where would I put that? Let's see. Oops. You two can go away. And right there, I accidentally disconnected part of the road. Kind of stupid of me. And I'd put the prison over here, I think. Our incinerators at the moment are just about able to cover our garbage production. Yeah, I'm gonna put a forest industry area over there, I think. and start actually properly zoning the thing. We are gonna need a prison, and I'm just about willing to take out a loan to get one. I'll have to wait until I'm at about 60 grand for it to work, since I don't want to take out 2 loans. But I think I am going to do that and put the prison here, since over there is going to be forest industry. So having our incinerator near it kind of makes sense in a ways. Let's see here. Just a little longer. And I'll get it. There we go. Took out a loan and... slope too steep, apparently. Well, I didn't want to actually take down any building. It's putting in our prison, but... I've got the area over by this road. It's free, and I think a prison would work nicely. Adds to the decorative look of the area. Yes, I'm being sarcastic. But we do need a prison, and we've got one now. Now just demolishing these houses. And being an idiot and accidentally demolishing somewhere that didn't need demolition. As per usual. There we go. Now, I'll let it tick over for a day or two, and jail capacities up to 540. Which should help. And this stream's been nearly an hour now. A dead person is waiting for transport. Okay. And let's see. Also trees. Landscaping. I want to add some trees, actually. And speaking of mods, I really need to get that one that lets me do the paintbrush tool thing to add trees. Go. Decent number of trees surrounding that area, and keep at it, and put a few beside the farming area. And since apparently trees muffle the noise that you get from our windmills, and we want to do that. Do that, and we'll see if there's any decrease in noise problems, let's just say. And you people, citizens are sick. We've just hit 14 grand. Nice. So, water treatment plant and crematorium. Next door is a business. So we are now a big city. The next thing for us is Grand City and then Capital City. The thing I really want to get to is Metropolis, because that will let us use airports for transport and stuff. But right now, I have two very important things to take care of. It's our power needs are fast growing as I expand the city. And the water is getting disgusting to look at. We have 15 grand on the table for a water treatment plant. Which I'm going to link up like that. Give it a little bit. And our water treatment plant is active now. Which should start to deal with the disgusting looking water issue we were having earlier. So how much? 12,000 to buy this tile. But I think it's worth it. Because that will give us the ability to do this once we have about 110,000. Well, closer to 100,000, I suppose. And I'm back. Sorry about the interruption, but my dad was taking off for some stuff he usually does around this time, and he had to tell me something. And so, yeah. Now let's see if I can't find the place that was giving me that really good amount of power generation earlier. 208. But that runs me just about 100 grand. What's going on here? Yeah, 6 citizens, but we have a hospital in the area, so they should be covered. And, right. Crime rate is high in a building or two, but overall we're good. And our water purifier is working like a charm. Purifies most of the sewage, so once all the crap waters manage to flow away, we will be getting good and nice and clean looking water again. Because that's what we did that for, right? The appearance, clearly. Our water availability is also becoming an issue. Another water pumping station. Is going to be needed soon. And now... is that going to get going? Why is it not operating? Oh, it's operating now. Good, good. Plenty of water. Power is getting to be a bit of an issue, though. I'm going to need this hydro plant up and running. That's what we need at the moment. A dam. $110 grand to get the one we're after. And we still have dead people waiting for transport. And garbage waiting to be transported. Just another example of how awful my traffic is. That we have garbage trucks and ambulances backed up at the moment. I need to make sure to address that pronto. But, let's see. I'm going to take us up to 2 speed at the moment. And normally I end on a year's gone by and stuff like that, but at the moment I'm going to end on something different. Specifically, I'm going to be ending this on our population has just hit 15,000. Well, slightly over 15,000, but still. That's what we're going to be concluding on. And so, I am going to knock down on this abandoned place. We're now clear of abandoned buildings. I'm going to knock that down. Drop a save. And we'll jump back to the main menu. So, I just wanted to say thank you very much for everyone who turned up to watch this live stream. I really do appreciate it. And honestly, the fact that people turn up to watch me play video games live is still amazing to me. Yeah, and I really do appreciate it. So I just wanted to say thank you very much for taking the time to watch me play Cities Skylines. Whether you're watching it live or watching the VOD on YouTube after the fact. And if you want to see more live streams, I stream Cities Skylines on Wednesday and Sunday. And I stream Mountain Blade Warband with the Calradia at War mod on Monday and Thursday. So you'll be getting some Mountain Blade Warband tomorrow at about the same time. And if what you're looking for is Cities Skylines, you can find that next on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's really all I have to say, and I just wanted to say again, thank you so much for watching this live stream. I really do appreciate it, and if you want to get notified when I'm streaming, if you think for some reason you won't be able to remember my schedule, then you can always give me a follow. I appreciate that quite a bit. Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling now that my stream is over. And so I will catch you again for the next one. Bye.